We're going back to a format that we did right at the very start where it was just circuited through. But obviously we've had time to develop the exercises, add the weight on, add the load on, improve our technique as well. So we're going to put it back to that circuit and see what happens, see how we go through exercise to exercise to exercise. Similar sort of basis to it, that it starts off with the more complex at the start of the circuit and it gets to the more simple, the less complex sort of squatting, just general strength based exercises at the end of the circuit. But obviously we're going to be hitting it, we're going to try 4 times through today, so 4 rounds of these little sort of, I think they're about 4 to 5 minutes to get through the circuit. Okay, so it's going to be tough. I've got my 3 different weights just in case I need to reduce. I'm going to start off where I've got up to with my weight building and we'll see if we can hold on to that one. Okay, we're ready then. Let's go with our 7-minute warm-up, get ourselves going. And we're going to start at the back of our mat and go through our real nice, simple anti-mobility warm-up to start off with. So back of the mat, and we go, shoulders forward, chin down, crawl down, and walk it out. Spider rotation either side. Nice click. Oh, click on both sides, awesome. Drop the hips down into your cobra. Shoulders away from your ears. And then send your hips back. Down facing dog. And then your baby cow stretches, calf stretches. Inchworm it back up. We go 3 rounds through here, guys. Increasing your range, your mobility on each one, trying to sink into each stretch a little bit more. Hips down. And hips up. And dynamic stretches. Walk it back up. And again, final round through. Deal with this mobility. So I'm going to serve more as a time guide for you today in this workout. It's all just about a set amount of time, whatever repetitions you can do within that time. You can rest as is needed throughout. And I'll just be there to let you know when it's time to change and move on to the next exercise. Final dynamic stretches. And walk it back up. Stay down in forward fold now, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to crawl it out and do a shoulder tap on each side. Ready? Let's go. So a little bit of a quicker walk out, tap, tap, and back in. And again, we're going to do 5 times through this. Crawl it out, tap, tap, and walk it back in. 2, and again. If you want to alternate which hand you tap with first, you can do. 4, 1 more. And stay there in your tall plank position. Drop your knees, put your t-shirt down. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Drop the belly to the floor. And let's mobilise through our lower back now. And then pull that spine up towards the ceiling as you breathe out. And again, inhale, eyes up, belly to the ground. And exhale, rounding your back through. Once more there. Breathe in, send your belly to the floor on your happy cat or your cow pose, and then into your angry cat or your camel. Through there, back to neutral spine. You can stay on your knees if you want, or you can take this up to a tall plank position. We're going to glide our shoulder blades together and press them apart as we exhale. Glide them together. Press them apart. Glide together. press them apart. 2 more times. Gliding together, pressing apart. Final one. Drop those knees back to the ground and let's work through some hydrants. So we're going to go 3 hydrants on our right side and 3 kickbacks on our right side and 3 circles clockwise, 3 circles sunwise. Switch sides. 3 hydrants to the side, 3 kickbacks, 3 circles one way, and 3 circles the other way. Take your fingertips to your temple, thoracic rotations, 5 on each side. 4, 1 more. Switch sides. Last couple. And then up we get. We're just going to do our dynamic landings now. So we go up on our tiptoes here. And we're going to, in 3, 2, 1, drop and land both feet together in our ready position. And again, up, 3, 2, 1, drop. One more time, up, 3, 2, 1, drop. As we're doing the clean and jerk today, we're going to now land in a split position. So up on our toes, 3, 2, 1, drop there. Left or right foot forward, opposite leg back. Step that right. Front leg back, up we go again, same side, 3, 2, 1, drop. Front leg steps back. Once more on that same side, 3, 2, 1, drop. Nice, now we're going to do 3 on the other side. So 3, 2, 1, opposite leg comes forward. And just step that front leg back first. 3, 2, 1, drop. One more time, 3, 2, 1, drop. Okay, nice. Warmed up, ready to go. Going to get ready in 20 seconds to go into it, and we're starting. We've just got a 30-second time limit on right hand side clean here and jerking it up to the top. 30 seconds, we then go straight onto the left side. We're going to get about 6 reps done, I reckon. Are we ready then? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, opposite leg shoots forward. Bring that front leg back first. Little dip for the knees. Nice, solid grounding as you drive your feet forward and backwards. Same distance-ish in front and behind that center line. Time for one more. Switch sides. Straight in. Keep going here. And remember, when we've done our clean and jerks, we go down into our press up. So one more rep. There. Weight goes down, pop it out of the way. Power press ups, so we can just go down slow, drive up with as much speed as we want. You can do a clap press up if you want to. Only about 4 or 5 reps here. And now take it down, Russian twist ladder. So up to 5 super crunches. Remember, it's 1 tap either side, 1 super crunch, 2 taps either side, 2 crunches, 3 other, so 6 in total, into 3 crunches, and so on, up to 8. 6, 7, 8, 4 crunches, and then on to 5. We've only got 11 seconds left. 5 seconds, so just get done what you can. 2, 3, up we get. We do our single arm, right arm swing into row, here. And switch sides. Keep going. One more. Goblet squat. Weight up, straight into it. 40 seconds here on the goblet squat. So quite fast and furious, isn't it, throughout those rounds. We're going to get a break once we finish this circuit before we go into round 2. Okay, runner's row. Left foot forward, weight inside that left foot, lean forward, strong through your middle, straight line, all the way from heel through to shoulder. 5 seconds. Switch sides. And go. Stay with us. Nearly there now, guys. Hold your form. 10 seconds to go. Squeeze those elbows high as you can and rest. All right, get a minute's break. So if you're really on it with the changeovers, transitions, you're going to be able to start hitting a set amount of repetitions. It's probably a bit slow on some of those changeovers. You can always, as you start to go through it, kind of have a look how many reps you're hitting on that right side, for example, and then mimic it on your opposite side. So you can buy a couple of seconds here and there, depending on how long it takes to get down or in and out of a certain exercise. Ready for our clean and jerk, right side. Ready? Here we go. Let's do it. Obviously, you're going to start to increase in fatigue a little bit, set by set. So the amount of repetitions that you do may drop down. Okay, switch sides. Already this second round, clean and jerks, feels a lot harder than it did do on the second round of clean and jerks a couple of weeks ago. All right, our press up when we were doing it all at the start. Main thing here is intent. You're really trying to drive your body as quickly as you can away from the floor. Russian twist time. You can clap press up, like I said, if you want to. If you're flying through this, you can get the 5 rounds done in a minute. Two, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Falling a bit behind pace there, that's okay. But we go right swing to row. Switch sides. Goblet squat. Wowza. 20 more seconds. I'm glad I've got my slightly lower weights. So I am going to enlist a slightly lighter one for that next round of Russian twists. Here down we go, rows, runner's row. Switch sides. Nice and strong on this front leg. Oh, rest. Wowza. And you guys have probably guessed your progressions already. For when you repeat this workout, trying to tighten up the number of reps that you do. See if you can keep that set on each round. Wowza. Okay, I'm going to enlist my 16 kg. Here, ready for my Russian twists. See if I can get the 5 rounds done. Are we ready? Right side, clean and jerk. Let's go. Generation of power with fatigue. Very difficult. So we're really tapping here into power, endurance. Switch sides. better explanation, rest it there, of swim enduring capabilities is there needed. Power press ups, guys, and power endurance. Russian twist time. There we go. Those super crunches are okay. Oh boy, those twists. 2, 3, 4, 5. Better. Up we get. Single arms row. Switch sides. Let's go. Squat time. Come on. Make sure your knees drive out here. And get your elbows to touch the insides of your knees. That's going to be giving you good depth. Oh, wow. I had to drop my weight. Oh, biceps. Wow. Runners row. Come on, here we go. Oh, wowza. Nearly there, guys. Oh, switch sides. Goodness. Oh, 15 more seconds, then we get a rest. Wow, and rest. Man. Gosh, my arms just died. Died. 30 seconds. We've got one more round, guys. Take your time on your repetitions now. If you're starting to fatigue, if you're okay, your weight's fine and you're smashing through it, go, go, go. If you're like me, trying to stick with the 20 that I've worked up to, got my lighter weights to go to if I need, got to focus on form. Are we ready? Right side, clean and jerk. Let's go. Really stay focused now. Through these moves. Very complex. We're going to do a lot of poise, a lot of purpose, making sure the quality's there. Switch sides. Got to maintain your balance, posture, and that driving force as well. Press ups. And the cool thing is, when you get this muscular fatigue, a weight which in round one is Russian twist is fairly straightforward, not totally, but fairly. Becomes super challenging. In round one, for example, on the clean and jerks, you can kind of comfortably hit 8 repetitions in that time frame. Oh, gotta breathe. But just think what kind of weight it would need to be for you to have to really focus and struggle to just do 4 reps. Let's switch it up. And that's the cool thing. We don't change the weight. Oh, switch sides. You add fatigue. Ready to squat? Come on. It's the last round now, guys. Be strong. Keep going. Think how many more repetitions we've gone through. Same amount of time. So it's still around about 20 minutes in total. One more. And down we go. Runner's row. Oh man. Oh. See if I can get to 10 on this final round. Oh, I do. I'm happy with 10. Switch sides. Final 30 seconds. Come on, you lot. Oh, that's 8. 8 seconds. 2 more reps. And rest. Goodness me. Wow. Oh my. Now that takes me back to about week 4, week 3 or 4 You guys know I started off week 1 on 12 kilos. I think week 3 or 4, we progressed up and I did a full round. But remember the more simple ones, so we started here, we just did a press, then into a lunge. I was doing that with 12s or 16s, and it was brutal. And then we got better and better and better at it as we have done. Now progressing, working with the 20, then flipping back to that. It's like, oh my goodness. You've got to remember that the groupings of exercises that we're doing now as well are a lot more challenging. They're more complex than the press, reverse lunge. Not saying that's easy, but when you get to those kind of Olympic movements, there is so much neurological, central nervous system stuff going on. And it's complex repetition after complex repetition. It's repeat, repeat, repeat. It's swimming, dudes. It is swimming. That's awesome. Let's stretch it out. Wow. That was tough. Walk it out then. Tall plank. And just drop the hips. Let's cobra and dog it out to start with. Well, how many times in the past I've worked with swimmers and we've done a set 20-50s for example, off whatever, turn around a minute, and you do it a few times and they get good and they start hitting really consistent times, and then you move it to going off 55 seconds or 50, and all of a sudden it's a game changer. Nice few deep breaths, guys. That down dog, stretch it out. Bring it back down to cobra. And all of a sudden, from hitting all 20-50s, maybe hitting 30 seconds for every rep, you go to hitting 30 on like maybe 6. And you can't get below 34 for the rest of them. And the quick mentality to that is, oh man, I'm not as good as I thought I was, or I'm getting worse. You gotta remember, when you change the parameters, you're working in a completely different set of guidelines and working conditions. Good. Back to tall plank, step your right foot up in between your hands, keep your left foot grounded and rotate that right hand up to the ceiling. Real lengthen through here, through that shoulder. And so you can only judge yourself on the parameters that you're working with. So right now with that one, however you guys found that, if you repeat that this week, come back out guys, drop your left knee, sit up into that hip flexor, keep your back toes tucked. Whatever you did today, judge yourself in 3 weeks' time. When you've had a bit more exposure to it, a couple more practices, allowing your body to make that adaptation. Okay, staying here then guys, if you've got it, strength on the back leg, arms come up either side, big beach ball, straighten that back leg, lift your knee, sink a little bit further forward if you can, front knee over front ankle, squeeze your knees into the middle to keep it central, supported, and lower that back knee, rock it back into that right hamstring. So I was ever so delighted with myself last week. It was Thursday, I did the whole session on those Russian twists with the 20k kettlebell. But yes, finally! Roll on today, back to 16 again, no mercy. But that's okay. All right guys, step it back into your tall plank. This time I'm going to take the left foot in between your hands, grounding with your right, extending through that right shoulder, rotate left fingertips up to the ceiling. Nice rotational spinal twist here, as well as a stretch to your left hip flexor. You should feel that in the back of your, your right hip flexor. You should feel in the back of your left glute as well. Bring it down, drop the right knee, keep those toes tucked, and just sink it forward. Further stretching out on this right hand side, right hand hip flexor. Let those hips sink forward towards that front heel. And then if you can, take the arms up, beach ball, lift that back knee. Sink your hips a bit lower if you can. Take your gaze up to the ceiling. Another breath here. Lower that back knee, rock it back into that left hamstring. Four rounds through everything as well today. That's the first time we've been at 4 rounds for a while. Step it out, bring your knees back. Take your hands out to the front of the mat, move your knees back a bit if you need to. Just into a nice extended sort of child stretch there through your shoulders. Let your forehead rest on the ground. Chest and armpits melting towards the ground. Last breath. And bring it forward into your cobra. Final cobra. Extend through the shoulders. Look left, right, down and up, and send those hips up and back one last time. Soft knees, relaxed head and neck. Extend through the shoulders, shoulder blades together and up towards your hips. Hips up and behind you, heels pressing into the ground, hands pressing into the ground, and walk it up. Forward fold, and 1 inch, 1 vertebra at a time. Up we come. Shoulders back, chin up. Great work, guys. Well done. Well done. Well done for coming. Well done for smashing it. Namaste.